I just took my earrings off. I just came from my walk. Hmm. But you know what? I just heard somebody say something earlier today. I was watching Phoenix Marvelous. I'm gonna say big ups to Phoenix Marvelous. She was saying something earlier, and she was talking about ancient energy and bloodlines and all that stuff. Um, and one thing that stuck out to me is what she said was, I know because I always came around African priests and all that. You know, I used to talk to African priests a lot. So I used to ask them information and stuff like that. I think I explained that story a long time ago. When I wouldn't come outside for like 2 years because I don't know what was going on. Maybe it was, now that I got the riff of it, it probably was a spiritual experience. Um, what else they call it? Um, I was about to say Tales from the Dark Side. Maybe I used to like that. I used to like that show so much. I just used to like the music when it first come on. But you know, you going into the deep, dark places of your life, and you're ending up coming out. That's what I could say. You know, um, I just want to say I don't even get mad no more when people try to play with my energy anymore. I just don't get mad anymore. Um, I don't know what people issues is. I be up here studying, like in my room studying, and then it's always gonna happen like this. I just want y'all to know that y'all spiritual warriors out there that's on your spiritual journey. You know this is always coming. When something good come in, you're gonna get a negative person or negative something negative is gonna happen. So I'm focused on what good happened to me the other day. You know, that's what I'm focused on. My ancestors is making me manifest in so many ways. Y'all gotta excuse me because I just hopped right in the bed, which I should have took a shower, which I'm about to do in a minute. But yeah, anytime something positive happens in your life, when your ancestors do something positive for you, there's gonna be something negative coming. Just know that. Just expect it to come. Um, it doesn't matter if you're an empath. It doesn't matter if you're an empress, an emperor, whatever. Oh yeah, and I sorted those cards out too about, I said, the five influential people. But I'm just sitting here relaxing. But I'm gonna tell you about that probably later on when I relax a little bit. Um, like I said, I just came back from the store, so I'm just sitting here meditating, and now I have me a spiritual friend. Like we always talk about spiritual stuff now, and that's another thing. You're gonna start meeting up with your soul tribe, people that's on the same level that you're on. And you gotta remember, like, everybody's not chosen, so you're gonna come across these legions. I keep telling you, it's a spiritual war. It's not against flesh and blood. You know, um, you're gonna get attacked from people all different ways now. Like, and not just dark night of the soul. That's what it is. I went in my dark night of the soul, and so after so many relationships and narcissists, I went through that situation with the narcissist, and I just ended up going to the dark night of the soul and replenishing myself. And because I know that I was better than that, I know you have to know that you don't deserve. You know from the inside out that you're a good person, because you hear plenty of people tell you that you are a good person inside and out. You know that you're a good person, and there's people, you have narcissists out here that be trying to break people down because they're demonic. That's basically what they're here for, to knock people off their path. To make you feel as though that you're not shit, you're never gonna be shit. But you can see from your manifestations in life that you're headed somewhere. So the whole mission is to knock you off of that, because these people can feel that you're you are getting you getting a lot of manifestations. It's coming. They feel something deeper coming for you. Like I said, you could be the first millionaire in your family. All you got to do is just believe that. And so that's what I did. The dark night of the soul. After so many bad narcissist relationships and stuff like that, and I'm knowing that I'm a good person. I'm an empath, and I try to do my best for people. And people, they always turn around and backstab you. They always do stuff like that, and I don't even really feel like talking about it because I'm like healed from that. You know, it's like time to move on, time to start manifesting. And what I was about to say about Phoenix Marvelous, that she did some reading. I just listened to it today. Big up to Phoenix Marvelous. She's doing her thing. She's a young, um, gifted young lady. So you got to give it props where it's due. I don't hate on nobody, you know. Um, but yeah, she was saying like, cause y'all always hear me say, um, Ra, Anubis, Isis, Ptah, you know, and these are the people, and plus my ancestors that I worship, you know. I'm spiritual. I keep telling people this. I worship cosmos, nature, and my ancestors, and that's it. Nothing else in between, nothing else extra, nothing. But, you know, um, when you have ancestors like that, you are a magical being. So you have protection. And I think people forget that there are people out here that have protection around them. Some people, I'm gonna say all chosen ones. I'm gonna say 144 billion, as I said before on my last video. I'm gonna stop saying 144,000. Um, but you'll never know the motherfucking truth of that, cause you know I ain't gonna get into that again. But that's basically what it is. You get what I'm saying? Like, people just keep forgetting that there's chosen people out here, and you can't be just going around talking and doing what you want to do to people any type of way, especially when you're chosen ones. Especially people that's really, really chosen, that has that's supposed to move the masses out here and supposed to give their gifts to the masses out here and help change the world. So I don't know who the fuck these motherfuckers think they is, to think they can uh, get in between the divine destiny of what their ancestors set before them before they even was here. Like I said this before in my other videos, and I'm so freaking tired of mentioning this. So the whole thing is, like, I'm just trying to say, oh, that's the thing about Phoenix Marvelous, because I got off of that. But she said that, because I always call her Anubis, you know, my right hand, my right hand, my right hand, you know, in Osiris, okay? So I think people, they know who I am, but they like to test it and keep fucking with it. I'm thinking that's what it is. So it's like when Phoenix Marvelous said, like, you don't even have to do anything. You don't even have to. I'm not the never type anyway to get revenge. I'm an empath. Like, I don't even. You know, it's gonna come across your mind, because you be wanting these motherfuckers to get it real quick. It'll come across your mind, but it's like, I'm not that type of person. I don't got it in me to do stuff like that. Um, so it's like, wow. You know, you get people from everywhere, people you don't even know attacking you. And you like, why are you attacking me? But then you know why, because you're chosen. These people come from out of nowhere and they just start attacking you. These are entities. I don't say demons, I say entities. These are people that don't want to do the dark night or so, don't want to do the work on themselves, don't want to heal. They let past trauma childhood trauma get the best of them. They probably never had good relationships with men, women, whatever, you know, and they're constantly like attacking others because they're not healed. And they cling to the ones that's healed so they can break them down where they're at. And that's what it's basically all about. They try to break that person down to where they at. Like, I'm not healed, so you're not gonna be healed. I don't feel as though you should move on. And I told you that story one time. It's feel like when you got two wings and it's people holding on to one wing to keep you from fucking soaring. But you gotta learn how to like motherfucking snatch that motherfucker wing from their ass and fucking soar. That's just basically what it is. And that's basically what I did. Once I did that, then I just started seeing manifestations come in left and right. So it's like me getting an understanding of what the fuck it is what it is. You know, I'm not letting nobody fucking stop me. I don't give a fuck who you is and what you say, what you do. You know, there's gonna be people out here trying to tear you down, trying to say that you're this and you're that, and knowing that you're not. Like I always say, like I be in my house mostly all the time. If I'm not going to the store, I'm here in my house all the time, cooking, doing yard work, doing something like that. You know, I have my drink and I smoke my weed every now and then, and that's probably like twice a month, if that. You know, sometimes I go 3 months without smoking weed, drinking. It's when I feel like it. You know, ain't no indulging like every day. I mean, like I said before, it used to be like I used to love to drink, and glad my ancestors kind of took that away from me. When I started doing my Dark Night of the Soul, it was like, yeah. And then when you start getting into you're gonna feel attacks from everywhere, like your kids, your mom, your dad, your sisters, your brother. I mean, when you start going your spiritual path, you're gonna have to lose some people. Like you're gonna just have to be like, you know what? I can't stay stuck like that. I can't stay living in that matrix and stay living in that circle like that roller coaster ride. One day you're there for me, next day you're not. One day you're talking behind my back and all this other stuff. I can't. I had just got to that point, so I did the Dark Night of the Soul, and I revived myself. So for me to go back there, and it's be people that be trying to like your family and whoever be trying to bring you back there. I want you to go back there where you know it was chaotic, and toxic, and crazy, narcissistic, this and that, you know, and you trying to break that because you trying to break that generational curse. And that's what chosen ones do. They break generational curses. So you got to, in order for you to be able to do the Dark Night, so you have to remove yourself and get into your space. Mind, body, and soul, you have to work on all three trinities. Okay? They say it's something else, but it's mind, body, and soul. Three trinities. Work on yourself. You know, so you can float. Work on your chakras. Work on your body. Work on the inside out. You know, you have to do all these things. And as I was saying about, like, I know who I am. There's a lot of people try to, that's like them cars over there. And now that I figured it out, I'm like, this what these motherfuckers been trying to do all this fucking time. But I'm not going to get on it right now because I'm still meditating on it. Like, I'm still, like, sitting back on this shit. Like, this what this shit been about all this fucking time, bro? Damn. Really? Damn. Wow. The whole point is they never wanted you to awaken to who you were. When you want to get to the bottom of the pit of this shit, the bottom hole, the pudding cup, they never wanted you to see who you really was. They never wanted you to, they really didn't want you to see. I'm going to just put it that way. They never really wanted you to see who you was. They knew. This is why you came across people that brought you conflict and chaos and, you know, wanted to fight you all of a sudden and out the blue and all types of crazy mess. So I'm just sitting up here thinking like, this is what y'all put me through all this for? This shit is crazy. This shit is fucking crazy. And it's crazy because the men get it even worse. The emperors, the priests, get it even worse. They take the men and do even worse. And now that I'm getting all these down, I'm getting a lot of downloads on channel. I be trying to write it down in my book because I got my channeling book over there. And I just think I'm just meditating about different events I went through, just different things. Even when I was traveling for my vacay up north, there's some strange things that happened. I ain't gonna say strange. I'm gonna say things that was meant to happen for me to see, for me to open my eyes, to give me clues. There's been people also giving me clues all my life. Gave us messengers. Now I'm starting to see that. And I'm about to start writing down everything they said. You know. Different people said things different to me. You know. And it's like when you start really digging deep, it's like it goes that deep. And it's like, here I am, 48 years old. I got it a long time ago, but now it's really clicking now. Down that really on my journey, my path, my spiritual path and stuff. Or why people act the way they act around me, why they act. I mean, the shit is crazy. It's like, y'all did all that for that? Sickening. And this goes to tell you people mind state out this motherfucker. And you don't even be worried. They think you're worried about people. You're worried about your own fucking life, living your life, being happy, and having a good job, and taking care of your kids, and taking care of your family. And that's all you really focus on. Getting your money, having nice things, and focus on that. And you're not really focused on too much what everybody else is doing. But for some reason, everybody I notice be focused on you. Your next move, what you doing, how much money you got, who's your man, it goes crazy. They go crazy. Why you walk like that? Why you talk like that? They fuck with you any. And it's just the things I listened to today. I was like, it all makes sense now. And then the cars, when I did them cars that I had kept out for like a week, it's like, this shit go deep. Like, y'all really sick. These people really sick out here, y'all. Chosen ones, starseeds, indigos, rainbow children, whatever you want to call yourself. This shit goes deep. Just to sick. People are really fucking sick. And then the sad part about it is that they still coming. They still coming at you to one more try. One more try. It's not gonna work. Especially when you built yourself, you too strong for that shit. You have intuition. You know what people trying to do. You know they trying to tear you down. You know they trying to do all type of shit. Wire your phone, record you, and all the other stuff they be trying to do. This is why I'm saying, be careful about who I said this before. Be careful who you let in your home. Be careful who you talk to. Be careful. Get off chat lines if you on chat lines, because that's where they mostly at. Narcissists, men and women, they out here. These legions is everywhere. It's like, when you want to go out to meet somebody, matter of fact, though, it's just probably a good time just to deal with your soul tribe. And if you have a spiritual partner that all y'all do is talk, spiritual talk, no sex involved, none of that, and y'all vibing like that on that level to keep your vibrations high, deal with that person and deal with that person only. You can't have all those other energies involved with you when you're dealing with with a divine being. Y'all both divine beings. You can't have nobody interfering with that. And this is what it's coming to. Like, you just got to deal with your soul tribe and somebody's on the spiritual. Now, if you're in an area where mostly everybody's just religious and nobody's on the same, it's going to be hard for you to find another spiritual person. So it's good to probably move somewhere where you know there are spiritual people, it's different religions, different cultures, not to stay in that stain. So something might be telling you that you need to get out of your town, your country, or whatever, because there's not a lot of divine beings there. So it's probably good for you to move. Um, it's just crazy to me, y'all. I'm telling you. I gotta excuse me because I came and got in my bed. I was just like, wow. All that? And they vicious too with it. Yeah, excuse my hair. They vicious too with it. They vicious. They getting vicious. It could be some of your family members too, I'm telling you. They doing all types of plots and plans still. They still going. And the thing is that they'll keep getting karma, and then they don't understand why they keep getting karma, and then it's just like, stop. Like I said before, devil, get off the wheel. You're gonna keep getting karma. And just like I was saying about what Phoenix Marvel was saying when she said, this is how you know Anubis is in contact with you. You're gonna start seeing dead animals everywhere. So for the last couple weeks, I seen a dead dog in the ditch. I seen a snake dead. I seen a squirrel dead. Deer. So that's how Anubis is trying to get in contact with you. Let me know. He on that ass. He on these motherfuckers' ass. That's what he letting me know. This is how these motherfuckers gonna be laying. I seen a dog with his motherfucking vultures eating the shit out of him. Okay? Bone showing and all. And I wasn't like, ew, like, you know, running and shit. I was just like, hey, they gotta eat too. Vultures gotta eat too. Out this bitch. You know how some women, they be like, ew, look at that. I just was like, hey, vultures gotta eat too. This is when you start getting in tune with the universe and you in alignment with the universe and your ancestors. Because before I would have been like, oh my God, I don't like to see. But you know what? You just be on that path now. Like, look, no, I don't want nobody getting in my. That's you're a warrior. You ain't getting. Look, like Phoenix Marvel said back then, you probably had ancestors like, nope, fuck that. Cut that head off. Cut that motherfucking head off. You wanna fuck with me? We ain't all about that shit. We ain't all about that shit. But since you wanna be about that shit, watch this shit. Watch this shit. So your enemies is getting stampled on. Ate up. And this is why I'm like, why do they keep and it's to me it's like this is what I can't understand. Like excuse me. Why do y'all keep doing it if you see what's happening to different people that keep fucking with this person? This is what I'm not getting. Like, this shit is fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. Like, if I keep fucking with somebody, right, and I keep getting fucking karma, you know what it is because you keep doing it and something keep happening. I'm trying to pull this curtain back. So that's telling you something. But some people just, like I said, they don't want to get off the wheel. They don't want to stop. It's something within them. And I said this a long time ago. Before I heard Phoenix Marvelous say, I think it's these people that comes back from back in the days. These are the same people that you've been beefing with. I said this a long time ago. Like, I think I said this when I was 16. I think these people are your enemies coming back from way back in the days and some shit. And it's the truth. Like, I'm starting to feel that way. Like, because why the hell do you keep coming towards me with that bullshit? And then when something happens, they call you demonic or you the devil. No, I keep saying that's karma. My ancestors is protecting me. I don't want nothing to happen to you. I truly don't. And this is why I told you the story a long time ago, why I stayed in my house for 2 years, because for some reason, every time somebody did something to me, it wasn't like no little shit that happened to them. I mean, it was tragic. And it was going on and on and on. So to the point where as though I couldn't take it no more. So I just went in the house, stayed in there, worked, came home, took care of my son. I mean, I still was emotionally capable of taking care of my son, but I still was worried about it until I met somebody. And like I said, they're going to send somebody for you to understand it. I met an African priest, and he talked to me about it. And that made me go deep with them and say, hey, this is something I gotta accept. I can't question my ancestors or why they letting us doing this to these people. I can't question that for a reason. When you got a purpose, they're not gonna let nobody get in between that. Nobody. They don't care who it is. And that's why I'd be like, hey, my hair sweated out. If you like fucking with my energy, be my guest. But I'm tired of warning you. There's no more warnings now. There's no more warnings. Chosen ones all out here have a destiny. And as long as they doing the work, they gonna fulfill that. As long as the ancestors see they doing the work, they might fall sometimes, but they gonna get right back up, because they know they know now. Since they did that dark night of the soul, they know now. This is what you got to do. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Don't question it. Just do what you got to do. We're going to show you what to do. We're going to give you the answers. We're going to tell you. We're going to show you. We're going to move you in the direction. We're going to guide you. So, a long time ago, I ain't going to tell you the name of the book, because I do got a poetry book out. I did publish a poetry book in 2005 called The Rhymes of Life. RHYMES. So I did publish a poetry book in 2005. That was my proudest moment. So I started getting into writing books. And as I could tell, my next book I started to write, I got another poetry book that I finished, but I just got to get the editing done and all that other stuff. You know how you got to do. I got another poetry book that been sitting there for years. It's finished, but I got to just go get it, to go get edited and stuff like that. But I also started writing another book too. But this is like a novel, I wanted to make it into a movie. So I noticed when I started writing, just the name of it, I can't give you the name because I don't know, it's not copywritten yet. This is what I got to do to this book, the poetry book, and this book that I'm writing. I got to get, after I finish it. So I decided now, I'm going to just go ahead and finish my book. Because I noticed every time I try to finish my book, that specific book that I want to make a movie about, always some shit went down. Like, it was always something didn't want me to finish. But I'm going to go ahead and finish my book. Because it's going to be a good-ass book. It's going to, I seen the vision of it. I seen it already. Long back then when I started it, I had the vision. I was like, yeah. It's just the place where I want it to be filmed at. Like, it gotta be some place. Like, this is a nice town too. This small town right here is a nice place to do a movie. If I wanted to do a movie, you know, you got some people that I already seen some characters in that probably could act or something like that. But you know, I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna see what my ancestors want me to do, and then I'm gonna rock with them. Yay or nay. you know. But I'm gonna start, go ahead and finish it. I gotta get me another laptop and a printer. So you know how writing is, right? You gotta be on there like crazy, and sometimes you're gonna get your writer's block, and sometimes you gotta take your break. You know, you can have your little sip of wine, you know, some chill music, like some jazz or something. No disturbance at that time. You gotta turn your phone off. I know all that already. You know, so no disturbances. I should have bought me another soda. But yeah, I just want to come and tell the chosen ones, like, just be careful people you meet, and people's always going to try to come in and see. You know this already. You heard this repeated like so many times. So many times you hear this, even just in Terraland and everywhere. So you should know by now. I ain't gonna keep pressing it and telling you. I just want y'all to know that y'all gonna start seeing a lot of manifestations coming in, surprises, like your ancestors is about to do something so blissful in your life. You're about to start manifesting so much, and don't let nobody come in and ruin it for you. You know, I know most of the chosen ones are empaths. You wanna look out for people. You wanna look out for people. Go look out for people that's really in need, like, you know, people in homeless shelters. I'm not saying bring them in your house. I'm saying like homeless people, stuff like that. You know, put back into the world, the universe. Not people that wasn't there for your struggle. You know, now they want to come in your face and they want something from you. Not those type of people. You get what I'm saying? Just look out for yourself, and those type people. You know, go visit a hospital or something. You know, sit down with the elderly. Talk to the elderly. Paint with the elderly. Do something nice for the universe. I think that's what I'm going to start doing. Spending my time with the elderly. You know, making sure they got somebody to spend time. But now it's hard to do that because of COVID. I understand, but... And as you can see, this was the way, COVID was the way for people not to have connection. Not to be able to be around each other. Not to be able to hug, no emotions. They want you cold as ice. They don't want you to have no emotions. They don't want you to have connections with people. They pulling that connection away. Y'all gotta wake up and see exactly what it is that they're doing. They don't want you to have no connections with people, no hugging, no kissing. They want you isolated. They don't want you to be seen. This is what this shit is all about. They need everybody waking up, so they want to push you in the house. And now they got YouTube. Now YouTube kind of doing the same fucking thing. Like, they barely want you to say anything. You can't talk about that. You can't. What happened to freedom of speech? And this is what I'm saying, like, people should be pressing on that. People should really be pressing on that. Like, why y'all ain't going to the UN or Congress and telling them, like, y'all always say we got freedom of speech. So why do these YouTube pages have they regulations? FCC, is that what it is? FCC? Why do y'all have these regulations? We ain't saying nothing bad. We saying this is our peace. This is what we believe in. Y'all can say what y'all believe in. When y'all do y'all channels or y'all news media and all that stuff, why can't we say what we want to fucking say? And that's basically what it's all the fuck about. Keep you isolated. They don't want you to talk about shit. They don't want to be exposed. But you're exposed now. And this is what I'm saying. The readings that I got on that card, you know, I'm like, this is what this shit was all about, and this is why they didn't never want you to wake up. This is why they were sending you conflict. This is why they were sending people to you to downgrade you, fight you, do all types of shit to you. Didn't know your worth. They didn't want you to wake up. Because of that throne. I want my motherfucking throne. I'm getting my throne. Oh, yes. Y'all want your throne? I want my motherfucking throne. I'm coming for that shit. Did too much. I'm like 48 now. No. No. No, 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 no. Y'all gonna figure it out what it's all about. Somebody gonna get the message too. I'm gonna hear it later on. I know it because every download I get, if you're a chosen one, if you're real spiritual, I be hearing it. The same thing from somebody else, but that I be thinking, or they get the same channel, and that's how I know we all connected. This is why I said, when people saying you copying off of them, no, I know you're not. No, you're not. I'm telling y'all, and I'm giving y'all this advice. I'm telling you, you know you're not copying off. Y'all just all connected. You all getting the same downloads. I'm fucking telling you. Because it be weird sometimes, something I be thinking earlier, and I be like, maybe I should go on my channel and talk about it. And then all of a sudden I be switching through the channels, and it be somebody else talking about it. And this is how I know we're all spiritually connected in all soul tribes. So y'all need to cut that out. Y'all need to all start learning how to get along and being spiritually in tune. It's the only way that you're going to wipe these motherfuckers out. Only way. If we stick together. You know when they say 2 or 3 are gathered? This is why I say I use the Bible as a metaphor. You can do some powerful, powerful fucking things. And we all on the same accord, all on the same motherfucking team. I'm telling you, we all like that rainbow. We different colors, but we connected. We a portal. I said it before, the rainbows is portals. We a portal. And they know this. So I might come on here later and do those cards. I don't know when my answer says come on in and do it, because this is deep. It's going to go deep, 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 deep. I'm so filled with confidence right now. And sometimes my words, the way I talk, I'm fast with my not fast, but like, you know, everybody say I have an accent. I don't know. They can't figure out what accent it is. I can't figure it out because I'm from Philly. But I be down south, and it's like, some people say New York, somebody say from the islands. So it be different voices that be coming out. That's why I'm like, until I heard this for myself on YouTube, I'm like, yeah, it's like some words, you know how some people pronounce, other countries pronounce words differently, and you can hear it in the accent. And I heard myself one day, I was like, what the hell? That sound like a little Italian or something like that. But anyway, this is Spirited Warrior Goddess. I love my Spirited Warriors. Y'all keep fighting this battle. This battle is won already. Just know that once you get that in your head that this battle is already won already, what you worried about? What you worried about? The world is yours. Man, please. I'm gonna give me some relaxation for a little bit. I'm gonna get me something to drink. Probably some ginger root tea and peppermint tea mixed together. I'm gonna drink that. And then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna talk to you guys. I love you. For sure, for sure.